Once a month, when the moon was brightest, lanterns would rise into the night over the port city of Luthien. Hundreds of them, drifting higher and higher until they disappeared among the stars. Most people thought it was just a festival. But Tavi knew the truth. If you followed the lanterns far enough, they led to the sky market. He discovered it when he was 12, clinging to a ship's mast and refusing to sleep. The lanterns didn't vanish into the heavens. They formed a stair, faint and glowing, winding upward. He climbed, and at the top was a market stretched across clouds. It was nothing like the bazaars of Luthien. Here, merchants sold impossible things: jars of bottled laughter, maps that shifted depending on your mood, mirrors that showed not your reflection but the person you might have become. Tavi wandered wide-eyed through the stalls. A woman with hair like smoke offered him a coin that would always land the way he wished. A hooded man whispered of a cage holding silence itself. A child with wings tugged at his sleeve and tried to sell him a single forgotten memory. He had nothing to trade but a button from his jacket. Yet the merchants accepted it gladly, as though value meant something different up here. At the farthest edge of the market, Tavi found a stall draped in silver cloth. Behind it sat an old merchant whose eyes gleamed like stars. "What do you sell?" Tavi asked. The merchant placed a box on the table. Inside was a single hourglass, but instead of sand, it held falling sparks of light. "This," said the merchant, "is an hour of your future. Take it now, and you will live it tonight instead of later." Tavi's heart thudded. He imagined glimpsing who he'd be, where he'd go, maybe even who he'd love. The temptation was fierce. He reached for it, then pulled his hand back. "No," he said softly. "I'd rather be surprised." The old merchant smiled, as though that was the right answer. He pushed the hourglass toward Tavi anyway. "Then keep it. A gift for your courage." When Tavi woke in his bed the next morning, the hourglass sat on his desk, glowing faintly. He never opened it, but whenever he felt lost, its light reminded him the future was waiting, still full of wonder, still his to discover. And every month, when the lanterns rose, he looked to the sky and smiled, knowing the market was still there, waiting above the clouds.